Okay, we are back here for Operation Blind Blade. I have just drunk about half a liter of water out of my bottle because my voice is starting to rasp. We are on mission 2 of seeing how many live and impossible missions we can do in a row without stopping. So I don't actually have to remember what I was doing last episode this time. I know you're all happy to hear that. But we will now drop down onto the marshes of Japan and prepare to... I don't know. What the hell do you want me to say, guys? We're gonna kill some aliens. Let's get down there.
This is Big Sky. We're just north of the crash site. Strike 1 is in position to engage.
Loud and clear, Big Sky. We'll monitor those readings from here. Strike 1 is authorized to assault the alien craft.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's actually only one marshland map, and you just start in different places for the different versions of it. Like, you start here, you start here. I think that's pretty much it. I'm racking my brain. I'm not sure if there's even another marshland map. But anyway, the marshland map is a nice one. I'm quite a fan of it. I mean, there's stuff to be said for each of the different starting points. When you start on the right, and again, this is always so hard to do when you guys can't actually see what I'm talking about, but you just have to trust me and I just have to kind of describe it for you. You start over here and you've got like a heavy cover tree and then a lot of marsh to cover, but if you cover that marsh, you get up to a really nice hill that is here. Trust me, it's here, I'm not lying to you. And then that hill gives you a good view of the UFO. The UFO is here. Starting in our current position, we have a longer run to that commanding position hill, but we have better cover to get there. Starting from the leftmost position, you generally don't bother with this hill. Excuse me, my mic slipped. You generally don't bother with this hill. You instead run straight forward to another, slightly less commanding hill, which I like to refer to instead as the breaching hill. If this is the base of Fire Hill, then this on the left is the breaching hill, because it's right next to the UFO door, and you use it as like a stepping stone to assault the UFO itself. So obviously, depending on your squad loadout, depends on which pathway you want to take on this map. We have a fairly close quarters squad. Why do I say close quarters? Because the only person who isn't a rookie is an assault of a shotgun. We have a bunch of flashbangs, we have a bunch of armor-piercing, I keep saying that, a bunch of AP, anti-personnel grenades, which are useful at close range. We have a bunch of flashbangs, I already said that. And we have a bunch of rookies who can't aim for shit, so you generally want to get them really close. So it stands to reason that we want to get up close and personal, and this left side usually lets you sneak up more than the other sides. It's incredibly hard to sneak on this map because it's an open UFO marshland map, but, you know, as things go, I find the left is generally the easiest way to sneak.
On my way.
So let's go ahead and move out in classic conga line fashion.
Position
One man, or in this case one woman, leading the charge. The rest using the intelligence we reveal with her movement to dash up, follow in the footsteps, safe in the knowledge we're not going to reveal any aliens.
I field commander. Affirmative. Covering now.
It occurs to me during all my explanation of the squad setup, I never mentioned why I bring an SMG on a rookie. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. I bring an SMG to accompany the assaulter. I think you should always have at least 2 people in an assault team, because when one person misses the 90% shotgun shot, you want someone else there with them to back them up with a flashbang at the very least. That's why you go with the high mobility SMG to make a really good high mobility flanking buddy for the assault. It also means, because the SMG actually has really good mobility, better than the assault at this point, that this person should actually be the front runner.
Moving out.
They can move the furthest in one move. They can kind of vet the most ground in one move.
Heading to that location.
And that lets the rest of the people who move slower than her exploit that by dashing up. Not that we will in this case, because we're revealing 2 angles at once, and it makes it quite unsafe, even with a front man. Or a front woman in this case.
Got it covered. What was that?
Okay, we hear sectoids in that direction. Or we hear contact in that direction. Oh god, fucking drones, no. I hate drones. Let's keep the fun going, and we're trying to get up to this log. Usually when you start on this side, you take a quick run up to this log, and if you don't see contact on the right or left, this log being heavy cover, the line of sight is covering you from well, the hill itself really is covering you from being spotted from the front. Then once you've got everyone up at this log, you sneak up into these rocks. Again, you're using the line of sight to stay stealthy. And then by the time you've made contact front, left, or right here, you've hopefully got everybody up into this really good heavy cover. And you've got a really commanding position. And if you don't take contact, you've snuck all the way up to the UFO and you can make an easy breach. I mean, you know what? It's just a log on top of a rock. But I would say it's safe to say I love this log. I love this log rock. This log rock has never let me down in hundreds of playthroughs of this map. I love this log lock.
That's affirmative.
This log rock. Log lock, yes.
Copy that.
I love it. That's what I'm trying to get to here. Again, we're not going to dash straight up here because I don't really trust the sight lines when you do diagonal movement.
Heading to that location.
But we do know that the ground is mostly vetted. In fact, at this point, I can dash up. Just a little bit.
That's affirmative.
In between the flags, so to speak. In between troops, you can move people.
On Overwatch.
So you see here how even a straight out of basic boot camp rookie, when given an SMG, can be a force for good. And if we'd put a tactical vest on her and a ceramic plate to make up for the lack of armor, she could have been moving, you know, another 2 tiles even. So, you know, I probably should have done that actually. Anyway, keep sneaking up.
Moving out.
Great, we're on track for a fun UFO mission.
On the move. Will do.
We peel to the left here because these people started to the right of the scout's initial position. You have to consider that just because someone's flanked up to here or moved up to here doesn't mean that they've reconned this right side. So because the scout ran in this straight line, we're being careful that running diagonally could reveal aliens by 1 or 2 tiles. So we peel to the left. Peel to the left. Peel to the left. There you go. And now we are going to use the safety of this heavy cover by its concealment, not taking the corner peeks us, but we will dash everyone else up, using the concealment of the heavy cover to make safe dashes. And you're golden. And that's how you use one high mobility person in your squad to kind of pretend that your entire squad has high mobility through the intelligence they give you. Now at this point we haven't made contact yet, and there's at least 2 patrols, well there's probably 2 patrols roaming the marsh. So because we haven't made contact in a big section of the map, we're starting to assume that contact has to be coming. It has to be in one of the places we haven't looked yet. So it's quite likely if we move up to this rock we're going to take contact. So at this point we want to slow down. We want to say, I'm going to take a half movement and I'm going to be ready for you. So let's move with the assault, because the assault can go 1-2 run and gun and still shoot.
Affirmative.
This little half movement is going to mean we're not going to activate any aliens, but people are going to be close enough to get into good cover when we do activate aliens next turn. If we did, you know, a straight movement with a scout here, nobody is close enough to get into good cover with a single move, and that restricts our combat effectiveness hugely. But doing it this way, we spend 1 extra little bit of time, and we potentially get a big reward out of it.
Okay. Heading there now. Okay.
Like, I've talked about this in Iron Man Impossible, but how you make contact in a fight is such a huge factor in deciding whether you start with the advantage or the disadvantage, you know? I mean, it is deciding whether you start with the advantage or the disadvantage. Making contact where you're completely surprised on the last movement of that turn, like the last soldier who's yet to move, is completely different compared to making contact with the first soldier and then having everyone else close enough to get into good cover positions. Speaking of which, let's get people into good cover positions.
Heading to that location.
Wow, still no contact. That is a good run, if I've ever seen one. I'm tempted to flank out far to the left here and just see if there's anything there. But I'll count my chickens here. We'll move here. Okay, wow, we're getting away with a lot right now. Surely this can't continue.
Affirmative.
We might get all the way up to the UFO before we've even seen contact. This is
Ballons avec.
as high speed, low drag as it gets in XCOM.
On the move. Verstanden, Commander.
Alright.
Immer wachsam, Commander.
Surely a pod is about to patrol into me.
On Overwatch. You hear that?
Okay, that's not where I expected it to come from. Don't open the door. Do not open the door.
Negative.
Do what you want, but do not open that door. Do not open that door. You're gonna open the door. Wow, they didn't open the door. That's weird.
Achtet auf die Karte.
Haha, fuck you.
X-Ray neutralisiert.
Who did that? Promote that woman, Renzol. Okay. A couple of things I have to mark out here. One, I'm pretty sure I saw a silhouette of a drone over here, which makes me think this is a weird pack activation bug, where that one also activated, but it wasn't with the rest of them for some reason. So I'm going to put down 1, 2 flying token markers. Keep track of that. And we're not gonna flank ourselves to the right. Other thing to keep track of is our rookie experience. This is mainly a training exercise. You know, not in the fact that the aliens are firing blanks, but in the fact that we took 5 rookies, we want to come back with 5 specialists. So I'm going to get out my tokens here, and with Kilroy being slot 1, that's going to be 2, 3, 4, and 5. So which one was Renzol? Renzol's 3. I'm going to put 3 on the a 3 on my dice on the board. I know Renzol's got a kill, and we're going to keep track of rookie kills for the rest of this mission. Kilroy's got a pretty easy shot to kill this drone for me.
On my way.
Obviously, ideally, a rookie would kill this drone, though, to get more rookie kills. But with another drone in play, we don't know if that other drone is going to path in. We might want to put all our rookies on Overwatch instead of wasting their shots. So let's just go ahead and take the shot. Might even miss. Well, there you go. Now we've got problems.
Adjusting sights.
Okay, do you trust four 35% shot chances? I don't. This is why we brought the AP grenades. Now, can I hit that little piece of crap? Yes, but the grenade is quite far away. It might not do a lot of damage. We don't have a lot of options here. You know, we've kind of got to take what we can get. In this case, what we can get is a close-range rifle shot. Start with that. 64% is not the worst thing I've ever heard. Maybe it should be. This is just getting worse and worse. I could try and take another rifle shot. But it is restricting the amount of AP grenades I have left to solve the problem. And I did bring AP grenades for exactly this purpose. Let's just see how much damage we can do with an AP grenade before we decide if we need that other rifle shot. Because these are quite far below the drone, don't bet on them to do a lot of damage. But any damage at this point is enough. But you do want to try and get your grenade up on cover so it's at least a little bit closer. Now, if we're lucky, this will do about 2 damage. If we're not, it'll do 1. Okay. This is why we need the rifle shot. So DSM, I need you to run up and I need you to kill that.
Position confirmed.
Or at least damage it. Oh, fuck me, DSM's got an SMG. He's not killing anything. Okay, at this point, throw all the armor-piercing throw all the anti-personnel grenades becomes my one way out of this. We're just gonna have to pray that we get better rolls on these grenades. Just do 2 damage. Just do 2. Just do 2. Yeah! Now I can kill you. Now I've got you, like, for sure. And I'm gonna take a shot to maybe save an AP. Oh, you son of a bitch! Why didn't you tell me you could hit that 36% shot and deal 4 damage to a drone? I would have just shot with you first. Well, he never had an AP grenade, so maybe I should have been smart enough to take that shot first. I was always depending on it. But I guess I did, of course. The reason I didn't do that is because I was going to Overwatch. But not a lot of point now that all our shots have been taken. But still. Fuck me, good job, Scuba Man. So what slot are you, Scuba? You are slot 5. 5 on the board. And now let's carry on.
Oh yeah.
Here comes that other drone. He is hauling ass. Now that drone's too far away to get an effective shotgun on. Look at that, 1%. And the rest of our shots are going to be pretty pissy against it. But while that drone lives, we can't breach the UFO. What this essentially means is goodbye meld, because to safely deal with this drone, we really need to step back into better cover. Because we really don't have many good fighting positions. Unless we can hit him from this log, in which case we can just blanket him with fire.
Begebe mich auf Position.
How many of you can hit him from that log is my next question. You can hit him. Can you hit him, Scuba Man?
Estoy en marcha.
Hey, we might have something here. Alright. So, here's the thing. This is one of those volume of fire, shoot enough bullets, and you'll make a dent moments. I can just hunker everyone down and play super defensive and not get shot. But let's evaluate what's going to happen. We're going to get shot by a drone, worst case, for about 3 or 4 damage. That will put someone in sickbay for about 15 to 20 days. It's not going to be the assault. The assault has too much armor to actually care. It's going to be one of these guys. One of these guys we aren't going to use until April anyway. They can go into sickbay for all I fucking care. It's time to nut up or shut up and do their job as soldiers. So, we can get in a slugging match of this drone. That's my plan here.
Adjusting aim.
You throw enough 35% at something, you're eventually going to hit it. Fuck yeah. Please tell me that wasn't someone who already got a kill. Shit. I made the fatal mistake. I put 2 kills on 1 rookie. I thought I was so clever talking about my 35% thing. I forgot to space out the kills. Okay. That's not so bad. We just need another 4 kills. 3 kills. The outsider is 1. The other pack of sectoids will be at least 2 more. This is okay. We can salvage this. So now we're going to get ready for the breach. We are going to prep our mans.
Okay. Solid copy.
And we are going to do that shit.
Locked and loaded on Overwatch.
Alright, let's get the rest of the squad down there ready to go. Yeah, take that side, sure, why not?
Okay.
What's the worst that could happen, right?
Me muevo a la posición.
Moving to position.
In fact, I even need to take a... I might need to take a 3rd turn here to get a truly safe breach. Because I need people to reload.
Cargado y listo.
I mean, with the right roll, the assault will one-shot the outsider, but with the wrong roll, you really need everyone there to help.
Back in.
Excuse me.
Eyes on the prize. Los jetzt. On Overwatch. Wachsam, Commander.
Okay, this is our preparation turn, so let's get everyone prepared. Move their little butts right up.
I'm rolling.
Right up. Right up. The run and gun assault and the SMG go at the back because they've got the mobility to get forward without needing to be at the front. The guys with less mobility, like the rookies in full tack armor, they need to be right at the front so they can get the most movement they can out of their poor little fat asses. Okay, we're ready.
Come get some. On Overwatch.
He's on the left, is he? Interesting.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, bye-bye, Meld.
We should make every attempt
Alright.
to capture one of those creatures
Where'd you
using the
go?
arc thrower. There doesn't seem to be
Show
much
me where-
left when we
Shut
attack
up!
Right.
That looks like the primary power source of the alien craft. I could only hazard a guess as to the amount of power it would have to be generating to propel that ship. I'd watch your fire down there. That equipment could be highly unstable.
Thanks, Shen. Great information. Oh, there's the Meld. Hey, Meld. So how many flanks can we get here? That's what we want to know. We can get a few. We can get a few flanks. There's only one thing that can go wrong here, and that's there being a sectoid pod literally right here, or in the back, that activates when I move in. And I'd rather know about that now,
I'm on it,
but I mean
Commander.
it's gonna happen no matter what, if they're there. No sectoids. Oh, beautiful, happy day. So now we're gonna line up as many flanks as we can. And we want someone who isn't Renzol or Scuba Man to get this kill, if possible. So, not you, Scuba Man. I'm sorry. DSM would be a great candidate to get this kill.
Copy that.
So let's get DSM in a close position. DSM has an SMG, but hopefully that'll be enough to finish off after the assault tears through this outsider. Renzel is not someone I want getting it. Stolly can't really get it, so... Sorry, Stolly. You suck. Was it Daishi? No, it's Scuba Man. So Daishi could take the kill here. That would be fine with me. So, really, we may as well not take the shot with the shotgunner because there is a slim chance the shotgunner will roll a 10 and take all that juicy XP for herself. And we really want that kill on a rookie. So, maybe we just start with the people who have definitely got a kill on it before. Like Renzel. 4 damage. You really want to kill these things in one turn, guys, because in Long War they regenerate 3 health every turn you leave them alive. Oh, fuck off, Scuba Man, you...
Aliens gets us nowhere. Our troops should
Wow.
focus on capturing one of them, not killing them.
4?
Operational objectives completed.
My first UFO mission in 22 days, and there's only 4 aliens on it. I couldn't have even got the whole squad promoted if I wanted! 4? 4 aliens?
It is always
Oh my
reassuring
god,
when
thank
our
God, yes.
return from an
Praise
operation
God.
unscathed.
Praise Solomon. Praise
Let's hope we
Gupta.
recover more of this meld substance
Praise
in the
Dawn.
future.
Praise them all, I still got everyone promoted, thank God. Alright, well that's good. I'm happy with that. Well, that was a really easy mission. I don't know if I've seen a 1-pod UFO mission before, that's almost a little sad. Oh well. Everyone got promoted, what do I care? We got some loot to sell. We're laughing. What else can I build here? I can excavate. Let's excavate. Well, that was easy. Nothing else to really do on the base management front, I'm pretty sure. Let's keep going.
Satellite uplink complete.
Commander,
Oh.
we're receiving a transmission from the Council. Coming on screen.
This'll be good. Oh, yeah. So this is what they do to pay you back for a 4 alien UFO mission. They give you a bomb mission. Now this could be a good thing because, you know, bomb missions are tough. They're very tough. But we get 4 scientists. Holy shit, 4 scientists. That's a lot. And we get $213. Cons, it's a bomb mission, and it's in the cemetery. Oh my god, fuck the cemetery bomb mission. I despise it. But, never not take a mission.
Excellent. We look forward to seeing your progress.
It just means we're going to be taking our best and brightest. Absolutely. So yeah, we want our best people on this one. It should go without saying. So, give me a sec here while I figure out exactly who I want to take on this one. Okay, so wind that beat back down. So here's what we've got for our bomb mission. Now the first thing you're going to notice is that we're stacking the hell out of alien trophies. Alien trophies being an item that grant the steadfast perk. Essentially, whenever an ally panics, is killed or is wounded, this troop who has alien trophy is guaranteed not to panic from someone else panicking, being killed or wounded. This troop can still be targeted by psi-panic to panic themselves, or they can still panic from being wounded themselves, or killed themselves, but they're probably not going to be panicking if they're killed. But you get what I'm saying, is on a bomb mission, you really need panic protection more than ever. In another mission, if half your squad panics, okay, you know, that's really bad, but you can hopefully bring it back. In a bomb mission, if you're one turn away from the bomb exploding, and your squad panics, and the person you are depending on to defuse the bomb next turn panics, you have now lost the mission. In more of a sense than any other mission, in the bomb mission, you have to be able to rely on your people not to panic. And that's why I've given the trophy to people who can use it, like as in they have a free slot for it, and for people who I really need to not panic. The sniper, I don't have scopes yet, so I give him a trophy. The scout, this is my main bomb diffuser. We're stacking the hell out of mobility with an SMG and a tac vest, ceramic plating to make up for the tac vest's lack of protection. That's going to be the person who's running around diffusing the shit out of bombs. So they get a trophy because we need them to not panic. We need them to be diffusing shit. The infantry is, you know, the rock solid core of your squad. And I don't have a scope to put on them yet, so they may as well take a trophy as well. And the assault is your problem solver, and again, very important to me, so I put a trophy on them, because I want them, when the shit hits the fan, to be not panicking. I want them to be going around solving problems. The Rocketeer, I took a Shredder Rocket, because you can't fuck around in the bomb mission. It's not about bringing home sectoid bodies or getting the meld. Bomb missions are about doing the mission as quickly as fucking possible. It's a speedrun level. So, I took a Shredder Rocket, so I've got one more rocket to keep throwing fucking rockets at the aliens and keep killing the aliens every turn. Now, the reason I brought a sniper and an LMG gunner is because the map we're going to is a very wide open cemetery. The squad site sniper is going to be useful on the very wide open cemetery, as is the LMG gunner. Now, the LMG compared to the SAW is the smaller standard version of the machine gun, which you're all familiar with. It does 4 to 6 damage. The LMG, it gives you one more mobility penalty, so you're going to be half a tile slower, but it has one more damage, and it grants limited squad sight, so you can shoot 5 tiles beyond the visual range of your gunner, as long as someone else can see the target. But you can't move and shoot in the same turn. It's like a sniper rifle. You have to be sitting still to shoot it. So basically, these guys need a little more preparation. Oh, they have more ammo also, I should say. They need a little more preparation, but on a wide open map like the Graveyard, where your SAW gunner is always just that little bit out of range because he hasn't got the range, an LMG gunner can just be such a huge asset. He can just sit back and spray the shit out of things, and you would be amazed how far 5 tiles of extra range really is when you see it in practice. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it really does help. So we're taking the LMG on this run. Apart from that, we've got our standard 2 medkits. We have got some flashbangs where we could afford them, and that's about it really. So the plan here is using the scout to defuse. We've got our problem solver assaults and rocketeers, we've got our sniper and gunner to cover, and the infantry is going to be rock solid. I trust Frag to be rock solid. So let's do it. It's probably the hardest mission we've had to do yet. Let's hope it doesn't all fall in a heap on this one. Kind of scared, not gonna lie.
Prepare for deployment, Strike One.
The next deployment site is in the UK.
Okay, great briefing. So, Operation Forgotten Ring. It's a tricky map, and it's an even trickier mission type. But if we complete it, we've got a huge payoff in terms of money and scientists. If we fail it, well, let's just pray we don't get too many people killed, because at this point, getting all our best troops killed is going to really, really hurt our chances of saving Earth in April. So, in many ways, it really all comes down to this mission and pulling it off. Let's see if I mess it all up next time. Join me then for Operation Forgotten Ring.